Chip, and I'm with Foam Party Supplies. In this episode, we're going to be showing you troubleshooting of the black box. Now, this box is totally enclosed. Most of the components are down underneath, so there's not a lot that you have to worry about. It should give you years of problem-free operating. But there are a couple of things that you can look at. The first is when you plug the unit in the back with your 110, it plugs in right here. Now you'll find that right above that, there are two fuses. One is for the 110, and that's going to be 2.5 amps. The second is for a 24 volt, and that's going to be 6 amp. Should you plug in your unit and not have any electric, the first thing you'll want to check is check your GFCI. Be sure that it is on, be sure that it's connected properly, and be sure that your plugs are plugged in. Should that all be operating properly, the next, check the fuse to make sure that it's not blown. It's simply take it out, put it in the light, make sure the filament is solid. Should that be fine, your unit should be operating. If need be, please call our emergency contact number. We'll help you. The second thing is when you're operating your unit is once it's plugged in, you're going to want to make sure that everything is operating on the unit. But if for some reason you should not have any power to the motor or do not hear that the electronic gate valve is operating, check the other fuse. That is your 24 volt 6 amp fuse. Simply unscrew it. Again, just check the filament, make sure it's solid. Always remember, whatever fuse size you take out, replace it with the same. Do not confuse them. They are marked as labeled. The next thing you'll always want to know is should you not have any pumping. In other words, if the system is on, you're operating properly, and you're not getting any fluid through your system, always make sure that your cap is closed. Do not operate it with the cap open. It will not create suction. The second thing you'll want to do is make sure that the end of the hose is put into the solution. You'll see on the single hose that it's cut at an angle, and it's cut at an angle to make sure that it doesn't attach itself to the side of the bag or to the bottom of the bag. Should you use the optional manifold system, you'll find that all the hoses that come with the manifold are all cut at an angle as well. Again, to be sure that they do not attach themselves to the bag. When you are using the manifold system, be sure that one of the gate valves is open in order to get the suction through the pump and into the mixing system. The next thing you want to make sure that when it comes to troubleshooting is always make sure you use your dielectric grease a little bit on each roller. You want to do that to make sure that it doesn't create any abrasion against the hose. So with that being said, you want to be sure that the hose is solid, and you want to be sure that it's not rubbing against anything. Should you have a leak anywhere in it, it will not create suction, so always check your hose clamps on either side of the check valve. After usage, you want to make sure that you check your check valve. The check valve will come apart. It's designed to come apart simply by 2 wrenches on either side of it. Simply unscrew it counterclockwise. Once you take it apart, there's a spring and a rubber gasket in there. Be sure not to lose the parts. Just look inside it and make sure that there's nothing clogged within the gate valve. All of this information is in your manual that you get. This is the directions. It has troubleshooting. It has everything that you may need in operating of the unit. So, again, thank you very much for watching this episode. We want to remind you that this is Foam Party Supplies. We're competitive pricing, quality products, and unbeatable service. Give us a call anytime should you have any questions. Again, thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you at the next episode. See ya.